Hello again, guys. Welcome back to Design for Dummies, my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're not new here, then thank you. I love you so much. So much. I'm here with my baby girl Brandy. I don't know if you can see her, but she's on my lap, my little dog. So she's gonna be joining us for this video today. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do some mock-ups. You can basically find mock-ups for anything on the internet, and you can also basically mock up anything you want. So if you are a designer and you design logos, you design, you do layout design like posters and book design and that sort of thing. If you have a design for a t-shirt, if you have a design for business cards, email signatures, letterheads, anything that you design, you can basically find a mock-up for. I'll show you which website I use for free mock-ups, and then yeah, you basically just mock them up and then you can send them like that to your clients, and it shows them how it would look in real life instead of just sending them the PNG of the design that you saved. So I want you to open up Google Chrome for me. If you're not using Google Chrome, great, good for you, use whatever you want. But we're gonna open up a site called Freepik. Now I do have the premium version, so we're gonna look at all the free stuff just for the purpose of this video. So we're gonna go to resources, and then we're gonna select free. You click on PSD, and then that will give you Photoshop files to download. So today we are going to be mocking up a poster, and we're going to be mocking up a logo that I designed I think 2 or 3 videos ago. It's a Rise and Shine logo. If you haven't watched that video, please go watch it. The logo was for a coffee shop, a hypothetical coffee shop. We'd probably use it in, I don't know, the window of a coffee shop, or coffee shop sign, on a coffee mug, takeaway bags. So I'm obviously not going to put the logo on like a business card, because coffee shops don't often have business cards. So we're going to do something relevant. So let's search coffee cup mock-up. So there's lots. Let's do, I quite like this one that kind of shows it in action. I don't think we're going to do it on a coffee mug, just because coffee shops don't often do that. This is a takeaway coffee shop. This is not a sit down and, chill for 5 days kind of coffee shop. Okay, so let's do that mug. And then we can maybe do another one. Maybe like a takeaway bag mock-up. Let's see. I quite like this one because that also kind of shows it in action. I'm not a huge fan of the white background kind of thing, because it looks a little bit fake. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go with that. I think I'm gonna go with one that someone is holding and giving to someone, just because that it looks realistic, Okay, so let's download these two. So these are both free mock-ups. So you just go into the mock-up, you open it up, and then there's this beautiful little orange download button. You click on that, and if you're on Google Chrome, you'll see it start to download at the bottom. And I'm going to download this one as well. It downloads as zip files, so yeah, you're just going to have to go and open them up. Loads, downloads, and then we can extract both of these folders. Which one do I want to do first? Okay, let's do the coffee one, the coffee mug first, coffee cup. So let's open it up. So you open up the Photoshop file. It comes up with a bunch of these layers. I'm just going to close all of these for now, but it basically comes with the background, which is that. And this, where this little logo is, that's where your logo goes. So we're just gonna lock this background layer again. So you open the edition, and then you will find some kind of editable layer. So usually they are highlighted either in like blue or red or whatever, but if you click the little eye icon, then you'll see that the logo disappears. So that is often where you will have to place your logo. So basically what the mockup does is it adds its own logo, and then you can edit the logo, so it creates like a linked folder to the original file. So you open up the linked file, it opens a different window in Photoshop, and then you add your logo, and then as soon as you save it, it automatically updates in the original file, and then you'll see your logo there. Sometimes you can actually edit the rest of the stuff, but often it's just the logo. If you want to get clever, you obviously can edit the rest of the stuff, but we're not going to do that today. So it says here, if I just make this a little bit longer, I said place your design here, double click to edit. So then you just double click to edit this one, and then it opens up a whole new file, and this is where you place your logo. So I'm going to just create another layer. I'm going to unclick this layer so you don't see it, and then I am going to get my little Rise and Shine logo. I think I'm going to use a circular one. I think that'll look nice. And a coffee cup. Please don't pixelate it. Great. Okay, so that's probably how it's gonna sit. You know, I want it nice in the center. I want it quite big, not too small. Then in this place your design folder, you're gonna go to File and you're gonna go to Save. And then when you go back to the original PSD file, you'll see that it updates and your little logo gets placed there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make her a tiny bit smaller, just because, yeah, I don't know, the big one just doesn't sit right with me. Hey, I'm not enjoying it. So Control S. There we go. So that is the first mockup done. And then with this mockup, you can just go File. You can export it, you can save a copy, you can do whatever. I'm just going to export it as a PNG. I'm going to export it in my desktop YouTube file. Great. And it basically saves as a JPEG, and you can open it and you can look at it. And this is the file that you would send to your clients and say, hello clients, this is my logo. You'll obviously send them the normal like PNG icon first, and you know, just put it on a plain white background so they can see the logo. Then it'll be like, and this is my logo in action. This is how it would look on a coffee cup. The coffee cup doesn't have to be white. You can make the coffee cup black. You can make it a nice little shade of pink, but this is just ultimately how it would look on a coffee cup. Let's do the takeaway bag. For like a takeaway bag, I wouldn't just put the logo there. I think, oh, that looks pretty. I'd probably do a kind of pattern, just because you obviously don't want everything to look exactly the same. I think I might add this little guy to here. And then we can maybe do like a cute little repetition kind of thing. Cool, so this is something that I would most likely go for. I'm not completely happy with it. I probably would have made the ones around the white Rise and Shine a lot smaller, but honestly, it's gonna take me too long. But this is the kind of thing that I go for. So it's like a play on the logo. You can do like a little pattern. If it were the other logo, I probably would have done like a circular kind of design. Let me actually show you. So this is one that I'm gonna save as a little example to show at the end. So this is the one thing I would do. I'm gonna quickly show you what else I would love to do. Yeah, so for this one I would most likely do something like this. This isn't exactly what I would have done. I don't have the great color palette with me. I'm gonna leave it right there, but this is, I don't think I'm gonna save this one. I do like the other one a bit more. So this is, yeah, how it would look if I had another idea, if I had another takeaway bag. We're gonna go back into Google Chrome. The poster that I want to mock up looks like this. So it's also like it's like a gradient poster that I did in a TikTok video, I think. You can go follow me on TikTok, by the way. It's also designed for dummies. This is just a very basic post I did. It says Euphoria coming soon to a cinema near you. We're gonna open up Freepik again. Mine is still open. Yours should still be open if you're following along. We're gonna cancel everything that we did already do, and then we are going to search a poster mock-up. So I've designed this poster for someone. I now want to send it to a client, so I send them that poster that I showed you, and then I want to send them another poster. But because this is like a very bright, it's like a gradient, you gotta kind of look for the right mock-up that you'd want to put it on. So I kind of want to look for one that's at night, maybe with some lights around it. This would be perfect, so I'm going to keep that one. You know, even in a window would be quite nice, but I think I have found more or less what I'm looking for, so I'm just going to go ahead and open them. So I think this will probably be the best one. Nah. Okay, let's go for this one. Let's download both, and I'll mock up both and see which one looks better. Great! This is our music festival party billboard poster. So open up edition and go into, I'm guessing it is Moopy. Yeah, lights. So you can change like the lights and the stuff as well, which is quite nice. But I'm not going to do that because I like the way it is. So double click on the place your design here file and create a new layer, hide this layer, and then add your little poster. You're going to drag and drop your PDF, and let's just resize it so that it fits the whole thing proportionally. Great stuff. And then you're going to hit Control Save, or Control S for save, Command S on Mac. And there it is. It looks a little dull, I'm gonna be honest. It's a very dull poster. There's not much on it, but that is the kind of vibe that I'm going for. You know, it's a poster that people look at, they don't really know what's going on, but if you had to release another poster similar to it with the right font and the right kind of vibe, I feel like people would easily be able to link to because of how unique it is. Let's just export this baby. And then we're gonna open up the other mock-up, poster sign in the window. This one might actually look a little bit nicer. Light background might actually work a little bit better. So this one doesn't actually have folders. This one has a background and this one has a graphic. So I'm assuming you can't change the background at all. You double click on this little graphic. Sometimes that happens, just double click on the smart objects area of it. Add a new one, hide this layer, and then pop your little poster on. You know, put it in Zimidal and correct and Command Save. Sometimes it does take a while. Great! So this looks a little bit better. I'm not a huge fan of the poster itself, but this one looks a little bit better. I quite like the lights and the, you know. So this is showing your clients, here's your very minimalistic, probably the most minimalistic poster in the world. Here it is. This is how it would look in a mock-up. This is how it would look against your shop window. If you're happy with it, then I can send you the print files. That's usually how it goes. So let's just save this baby as well, and then I'll show you a little slideshow of all of the mock-ups that we have made together thus far. That is how you make a mock-up of your logo, of your poster, of anything you really want. It is super easy. You just head onto Google, search Freepik, search for a whatever you want, logo mock-up, business card mock-up, poster mock-up, whatever you want mock-up. Make sure that you are searching with the filter PSD, just so that when you do download the file, it is in a PSD format so that it's editable, but it does say under download template in PSD format, and then you can just download it, open it in Photoshop, go into the little graphic where it says place your design here, double click on that, place your design, Command Save, Command S, you know, you can go file save, whatever, save, go back into the original file, and then your mockup is there and it's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for following along with me. I hope that you have an amazing day and an amazing week further. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope that you are spending tomorrow with some loved ones, or today, I don't know when I'm posting this video, but I hope that you're spending the day with some loved ones on the 14th of Feb. I'm sending all my love to you. Brandy is sending all her love to you, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining me again. Go watch my previous videos if you haven't watched them yet, and please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Leave a comment down below if you want. Let me give you a little kiss. Let me give you a little kiss. Mwah.